Guys.
Hayate ready? Honeybee ready? Gentlemen, let's get this match started. To the commentators.
Here we go. I am super hyped. Scorpion is the exact character I predicted Hayate would play.
Okay.
It makes perfect sense, because what do you think of Hayate? Crazy showmanship and mobility.
Yeah, excellent footsies as well, and I've already seen some good tools from Scorpion in that.
Yeah, one of the big things about this game is most of the characters use weapons, and they definitely use them well. Like, Scorpion now uses his sword more than he ever has, and he has excellent range. He's kind of been reimagined as a mid-range combatant.
So let's talk a little bit about how the game differs from MKX. What are some things to look for right off the bat?
One of the big things to look out for is the new meter system. There's now 2 stamina bars. There's defensive and offensive. And offense is what you use to do amplify your moves. Defense is what you use to do wake-up attacks or wake-up rolls or our new breakaway mechanic. And we have our first crushing blow. That's another one of the new mechanics.
Okay.
There are certain moves, 5 or 6 per character, where they have different properties. For example, doing the move 3 times in a row, or countering a high attack, or punishing a move, and you will get that X-ray effect, and they do hella damage.
Oh, did he just teleport and cancel it?
Damage, mind-blowing damage. And they also can have properties like they can pop you up or restand you. They are significantly better versions of those moves when you get the crushing blow effect.
So that meter, just to be clear, it just comes back on a timer? It's
Correct.
not related to anything else?
There's no longer meter building by doing moves or taking chip damage. There's on a timer. You can almost think of it like a cooldown.
Okay.
And it is a very fast cooldown if you've only used 1 bar, so you definitely should feel welcome to use your amplified moves a lot, but if you have none right now, you can see he would not do this amplified teleport.
Right.
Oh, you can see Baraka jumping that back one. Very smart.
Oh, he just wastes his amplified.
Teleport.
I'm pretty sure that teleport and block's
But you
going to
can
be
see,
unsafe.
is that back one, I think you told me?
Yes, back one is the sword move.
Yeah, incredible button right there.
Yeah, it's a lot of the characters play their best at that kind of mid-range.
Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, we saw this. It's sexy. Bang.
I gotta tell you guys, I don't know if you could hear that in the way that I could, but I have big old headphones on my ears right now, and each one of those little blood driplets, I feel like, was in my head.
Our audio department does an amazing job of making something gross, like 10 times gross.
It was
the
definitely
squishing
gross.
is so nasty.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about movement in this game. Seems like run is not there.
Run is completely gone. Instead, we
Interesting
really
that
wanted
it's
to
not,
make walking one of
enhancing
the key
that.
things. A very kind of old school 2D fighter feel. You can actually dash, but the dashes
It looks
don't
like when
really
you're getting
go that far, and
comboed,
they have a lot of
the
recovery, so they're
enhancement.
mostly used
Well, it
to,
doesn't
like,
enhance it, look.
maybe
It
when
just
you
goes
hit
for
the sub-zero
normal.
freeze to get there
I wonder if
quickly,
the
or
enhancement's more just
if you want to
stylish
take
and not
the risk
optimal.
because they have a lot of recovery.
The second
Walking is
one.
really the name of the game, in my opinion. You can cancel a dash with a block or an attack if you want, reminiscent of MK9, but it's not nearly as effective as it was back then, where you would kind of dash block rapidly to get in. You really have to think to get in,
I see.
which then goes with what I'm
The
saying
tip looks
about
lower,
the
guys.
normals having so much range. So the normals have a lot of range at mid-range, and everyone's using their weapons, but the walking is really strong, so you can kind of walk in and out of that range easier.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like already from about this range they can play footsies, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Baraka uses his blades with his back too, and
Yeah, that back 2 overhead is huge. Half screen.
Right. And one of the things we wanted to do is we definitely wanted to bring back the really exciting offense of MKX, but we've looked at the overheads.
Run is gone, yeah. That was one thing I didn't like. I really liked Run with MKX. It was really fast paced.
It's exactly what you said. It's like almost a half-screen overhead,
Yeah.
but he's not going to get a combo.
Right, right.
Or Scorpion does have a low that can combo, but his overhead just splats you down.
Okay.
So it's going to be a lot rarer to see like the really, really deadly mix-ups.
So we just saw a little short hop out of Scorpion. What's going on there?
Well, short hop is a new mechanic.
Short hop,
where
you can
tap
jump
up,
over lows.
and it will crush any low attack or a throw, and then every character has attacks they can do out of it. They can either do a punch or a kick, and they're universal overheads that will splat you. So, for example, if you predict that Baraka's going to try to throw you, you can do a short hop to actually go over the throw and then do a splat.
By the way, we're playing first to 3s, just so everybody knows. So potentially 1 game left here for
Nothing
Honeybee.
too advanced.
And Honeybee's just been dominated by Scorpion. He really hasn't got much going on in the back 1 range, which is going to be one of the tough things.
We also saw a couple of times in there, hopefully we'll see it again, the wake-up system very different.
The wake-up system is drastically different. So now you don't do special
game's
moves
gonna
on the
evolve
ground
a lot.
like you've used to do. Now you either hit up 3 or
Just
up
knowing
2,
about the parry
and you
system,
get
this
access
game's
to
gonna
brand
evolve a
new
lot.
universal wake-up
I have a
system,
feeling
like,
Sonic
just
Fox
for
is
wake-up
gonna start
attacks.
use the
So
parry
the up 3
system.
will be an advancing move that kind of
Pretty
goes
sure.
across the screen. They'll not knock you down. They'll just do a little bit of damage. But they are invincible. You can't be hit out of them. Very, very strong.
Are they safe?
They are. It's going to depend on the character.
Okay, okay.
They'll be safe.
There is some variation.
Then there's the up 2, which is an anti-air move, and that actually pops you up, but they're not invincible, but they'll beat jump attacks. So you kind of
Okay.
decide. And there you just see his
Okay.
up 2.
Okay.
He didn't get a combo, but when he
How much-
has
how
got
much
more than
time
45
Sonic
minutes,
Fox had
he'll
on
be
this
sure to
game?
do a combo.
For sure, yeah. Again, this is all brand new to them.
Oh, yeah. And there you saw Scorpion's up 3 where he just kind of slit his throat and didn't get a pop of it.
You can see
one
Hayata's
attack
combo,
is still
can't you?
invincible and is really strong,
Whoa,
and
what
you
the hell?
don't get much reward. One attack
Maybe you
is
can't
higher
see
risk,
it.
but you get great reward.
Kappa.
And there was the wake-up roll, which is you tap forward
Is
or
that on
back,
my end or
and then
theirs?
stance button, and you get a fully invincible roll that goes forward
I'm really
or
hoping
back.
from there.
The only way to beat the invincible was the throw, and that
Okay.
is really, really strong.
It is throwable.
Yeah, yes, it's throwable. So you're not going to do any damage. It's not an attack, but you get out of dodge, and it's very, very good. And that's going to take 50% of your defensive stamina.
Okay, got it. It's looking pretty rough for Honeybee right now,
Pause
I'll
and
tell you
play.
that.
Yeah, he really hasn't been able to get anything
Could
going.
it be
And
a
Hayate's
Twitch issue?
always see him kind of slowing it down.
I think it's on theirs.
Oh, and that crushing blow is going to do big damage.
Say what you want about the English
that
version not
time.
having audio. At least you could see
Oh,
it.
good blocking. You can see the overhead. It does splat you and it has really good range, but it's kind of slow.
Right.
If you're really looking for it, you can react to it.
They're multiplying.
Oh, there, he did get the punish. Nice, and now he's going to get a pop-up.
So did he get that because that was a punish?
Exactly.
That was
There's a lot
quite
of
nice.
blows where the requirement is to do a punish, as you can only do the crushing blow once per game.
Got
So
it.
you see that 1-2-2 Baraka crushing blow, he got
Yes.
the pop-up, but that's the only time he'll ever be able to do that.
Okay.
So one of the big things in the meta in the game is deciding when you want to do your crushing blow and actually taking advantage of it.
Yep, I can see that.
Honeybee looks utterly overwhelmed.
Yeah, well, that's basically how it went. So to be clear, each crushing blow can only be done once a game, right?
Yes, correct. While the character may have 5, he could do 5 in all one match, but he can only do one particular one time.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, again, we're still
Quite an
figuring things
advanced,
out. Let's
quite
go
an
back up
advanced
the stage
fatality
to
that
get to
one.
the next match.
You can see almost how much work went into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, all right, folks, let's get ready for our next matchup.
All the little bits
Please
everywhere.
welcome from Brooklyn, New York, from Dynamic Focus, Grr. Always great to see you. You bring so much passion to your competitions. How excited are you to be here, Grr?
Very excited. I'm happy to see everybody, see all these new characters, new game. Just super stoked to be here. Very happy moment. I'm gonna make the most of it.
All right, go and have a seat and get ready. Let's introduce your competitor from Texas, currently a free agent, Scar.
How is Scar still a free agent? He's been placing really well. Is he just really bad at networking?
Sonya or Scarlet?
Scarlet.
That's what I want to hear. Go ahead and take a seat, folks. We're going to see this fan favorite from Mortal Kombat 9 make a return with one of the best players on the planet. We'll give these players a second to double check their button.
He still
check,
isn't sponsored
see
with
what
anyone.
they need to do in order to maximize their potential in this game. And remember, they've only had a couple hours
What was
playing
that?
this game, but it shows how long they have spent playing previous
Dude, the
WWE
light in there is so
titles
good.
to pick up the intricate differences we see in the gameplay compared to Mortal Kombat X. We'll give them a couple more minutes here as they flip through the menu and set themselves up for success. Grr, are you ready? Grr is ready. Scar, are you ready? Let's do it. Gentlemen, match
Do they
number
play
2
him?
about to begin.
Now, this one's exciting for me.
Well, I'm really looking forward to Scarlet. I mean,
Oh,
she's back, but she's very different.
She
Yeah,
might as well be
well
a brand new
different.
character.
Yep,
And
that's what I
I'm
thought.
all in on MK11 Scarlet. I think she looks
Yes,
amazing
all
and
right,
plays
that's what I'm
amazing.
talking about. Enough about Scarlet. Let's talk about this dude right here.
So
Oh!
you immediately gravitated toward this character. You should
Yeah.
probably tell everyone why, because he's very unique.
There's no doubt about it, yeah. So obviously he's the grappler.
Oh, knew it.
By the way, some other characters have that too. It's not just him, but
Baraka
yeah,
also does have a command grab.
He does have a command grab. So
Oh, wow, that
Garrus
were,
has, a really strong
mid to-
command grab
mid to
that
low,
goes
it
really
looked like.
far.
Middle
Corner
low.
carry's excellent. He has some good buttons, and man, some of his
There it
command
is,
grab,
there it
see
is.
how long he holds you.
Uh-huh.
It has the unique property where if he's near a wall, he then makes
You know,
the
one
same
thing
wall
I'm
throws
noticing,
you into
guys,
it.
It does a lot
no
more
one's
damage
really
than
spending
what happens
meter
as
because they're so used
He
to
has,
saving it.
little kind of atrocitus sort of semi-zoning, as you saw right there. He also has some crazy stuff in the variations, and I'm not sure which ones he ended up with here, but he's got some real nutty tools, let me tell you.
He has a
Holy God,
rewind
she's a bit
time
zoning.
move. He has a move where he can actually remove time from the clock. He is a very unique.
Damn, she's rough as
He's like
owner.
a hybrid character of a weird kind of trap character, and then with the.
That's
command
why we
grab.
like runs.
Yeah, very, very funky design. But these buttons right now out of Scarlet, the range is incredible.
Scarlet is the footsie's queen, the mid-range
Oh, damn.
queen, in my opinion. She uses blood to conjure weapons, and they all have excellent range.
Oh,
and she
hold on.
has
Hold on here.
multiple projectiles, and there's
GG.
fatal blow.
So when you're down below a certain percentage of life, you get access to the fatal blow.
Yes.
And it is a huge amount of damage, as you can see, round-winning damage.
It is big damage, and they have armor. And armor's not as prevalent as it has been in previous games. You really kind of have to use your mid-range to just avoid
Guys.
stuff. So the fatal
Guys.
blow is going to be one of the best ways to have armor.
You know how he's
It's not
zoning?
tied to your
Let's say with a
stamina bar at
tentacle.
all,
I wonder what
which
a
means you don't
perfect
have to
block
use
on
your
the tentacle
resources.
would
In
do.
previous games, you'd have to
Because
give up
apparently
all your
it's a parry.
resources to
I wonder if that's a way of
an
getting in on
extra
people's
attack.
zoning.
With fatal blow, you're free to use it if you have 30%, which
What do you think?
inherently makes them so much more powerful.
Sure. Yeah, you'll get it every game, every round.
The catch is once it hits, you can't use it again. So one of the meta of the game is going to be decide, do you want to make a comeback in round one like we just saw? Gur will never have his fatal blow again now that he's used it.
Oh, in the whole game.
In the whole game.
Oh, I thought it was rounds. Wow. That is really big.
So they are absolute game changers.
Oh,
They're
damn.
strong, but you only get the one cash in.
That was his command grab. Same one, it's just at the wall.
It's so
like Kit was
sexy, this
saying,
guy.
It's a little bit different.
And he can hold the button to throw them even further, like carry them even further.
Oh, now the fatal blow's there for Scar.
Oh, all red. Damn.
Blow, that
Oh
did
my
a
God, look at the
ton of-
damage.
So the way that one works is the last hit's an overhead of the string.
You got
If
it.
you duck block, you get the crushing blow.
Oh, it's one we've seen though.
He also has a low where he does sand trap. So it's a 50-50. If they think you're going to do the low sand move, they duck.
It's so weird how he does
They get
them
him on an
them
overhead,
holds
they
by
lose
punching.
40% of the life
But
because
he
of the
punches
crushing
it like with
blow.
an
You're telling me his mix-up.
His mix-up has a crushing blow in it.
Wow.
Like
It's
Fatal Blow,
definitely a meat
he only
character.
can use that once per game.
Right.
Yeah, but
So
still.
that's one of the fun things about crushing blows. Do you want to go for that mix-up now or later?
I see, okay.
Fucking mix up into a crushing blow. All gone. The sound's gone off their audio.
We'll see. Gur basically made a crushing blow and a fatal blow comeback.
I just
right now.
noticed there's no audio of the narration.
Yeah, you can really see that. I guess as the opponent, you really got
So
to
they
pay
have some
attention.
issues too.
Combos in general in this game are significantly shorter than they've been in the past, and they do less damage. And
Interesting.
they kind of that damage you would get by doing the cinematic moves.
Yo, did you see that combo this guy already has?
Mm-hmm.
What do we say? 2 hours of gameplay so far?
So one of the big things would be to use your crushing blow or your fatal blow to get damage instead of doing combos. That's not to say combos are not still a big part of the game,
Yeah.
but they're going to be somewhat less prevalent. Like, there's less moves that combo without using an amplified move, or there's less strings that pop you up.
You
It's
say
going to
that
be more
now.
about doing big damage in big chunks.
Okay, here we go. Can you get in there in time? No.
Yeah, and
I wonder
Scarlet,
what
she has
execution's
like
like
4
on
different
it.
projectiles, so
Yeah, and if you're
she's in a
Scar, there's
really
not
good
much
position.
reason to do anything else. Just holding onto the space right here. But gotta pay attention to that fatal. Oh, okay. Fatal blow was available.
Reversal
Didn't end up coming
counter.
Scarlet is a
wait.
good example of how the offense works in this game. Her back two is that scythe move that's an overhead, but it does not pop you up, and it is unsafe if blocked.
I think
Okay.
Sonic
But then her
Fox is
back
going to
before,
maybe,
that can pop you up
like,
in
if
the corner.
anyone, he'd
So
be
she
the
has
one
a
that
low
I'd
can pop you
expect
up,
to
but she
show
does
the
not
actual
have an
parries.
overhead.
Uh-huh.
Because that's how he always keeps ahead of everyone. He always tries the new shit.
Oh, he's really found a good tool.
Oh, good
Unless
jump.
it's shit,
Oh,
and then
the
there's no
freaking man
point.
grab. Didn't
But
come.
I guess we'll see.
And Scar right back to the zoning. You can see, look, the frustration is still here. One of the things I really love about MK11 so far is that
Because I can
the
see a lot of
characters that
people
you've
are playing
shown on
kind of in the
this
safe
screen
zone-ish.
are very
They're
different.
playing like
so you
as they
have
know.
the credible zoning coming out of Scarlet. From Garrus, you have really cool command grab mix-ups. He's got some other funky stuff as well, like we were talking about. Really good variations. Fatal blow. It's there.
Yes, and then we'll also have characters like Sub-Zero, who has great some of the best offense in this version, which is unique. Sub-Zero, typically you think of him as a very slow defensive character. I really don't think he is in this one.
He's quite different, yeah.
And Sonya's
Is it
also
going with one
really,
we've
really
seen?
good mix-ups.
Or a different one? One we've seen. Oh, no, a different one. God.
You know, Gur always had a lot of heart as a player.
Damn. Puts too much blood in there.
Looking pretty confident up there, and I'm really glad that Gur went with the big body. You know, he in Injustice 2, as the game progressed, he
We'll
moved away
see,
from
Peter.
Bane
You
and the
need to
command
see
characters
if
he
there
traditionally
is
used.
counterplay
So
to
I'm happy
it.
to see him back.
Yeah, I was very happy when I went
If you can parry a zone and
really
somehow it
seems
gets
good
you in,
form. And I'm
Then
very,
it's
very
counterplay
hyped to see
instantly.
Scar play Scarlet. One of the fun things about the development of this game, since we didn't reveal it, you know, earlier, was sitting there waiting. I can't wait to see some of these, you know, which pro player is going to play which this character. And I knew Scar was going to lose his mind because in MK9 he came in late. And
You
he
see
was
how
the
they're
best
blocking
Scarlet
way
in the
too
world
early?
At one point, but in
Because
Justice
it's all
Kingdom,
used
he never really
MKX.
got the chance to like get an Evo top 8 or an MLG top 8, even though he was very talented even back then.
So at the beginning of this round, we saw that it said first hit. What
wonder
does
why
that
that
do
keeps
for you
getting
now
him.
without meter in the same
There
way?
is no more like first hit bonus. You do not get anything because meter recharges on its
Also,
own, and
this
you
guy
always-
who's playing,
unlike
I'm pretty sure he has a
typically, you do not-
teleport of some
you actually
sort.
start with all
They're
four
not
of your
using too many
bars.
moves.
Oh, dang, the combo out of the wake up? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that could have been cool.
We missed
He'll
it.
get there, he'll get
Now,
there.
Gur does have his fatal blow.
And I've noticed they hardly using meter, even
We'll
though
see,
it keeps
though.
coming
Now,
back. So
at
they're
this
actually
point, though, the
wasting
round is gonna be very
their,
hard to win,
the
so
resources
it
in
might
a
be
way.
wiser to save it unless he gets a few hits in, and then
So
it would
they're
kill.
very new. We're watching, even though they're pro players, they're still new, man.
Oh, wow. Just goes for
They're
the
using
sweep
very
to seal it.
basic, so.
Yeah, I really like the mind game of that. Having to think, even as the person using the tool, if you should use it now or you should save it for the next round or what.
It's definitely one of my favorite things that we've added to the game. Oh, wow.
Why did
What's
that
the
hit?
condition on that?
The condition on that, I believe, is 2 counter hits with that move in a row.
Okay, I was going to ask what
Ah.
counter hits do, but I guess, do they help with that?
Counter hits are typically used in crushing blows. Otherwise, it just lets you know that you hit a counter hit. But a lot of them are tied to that.
Okay, yeah.
And that's the same when you see punish come up, that it was a guaranteed punish. And a lot of those are crushing
They're
blows.
not using the
Like,
parry
for example,
system
that
at
right
all.
there,
Like no
if
one
that
is.
had hit as a counter, it would have got the crushing blow.
Got it. Look how long he holds it. You see that?
He's holding them like they're a small child.
Yeah, they are compared to that big boy.
Damn.
And right back to a range where he can control things. He's got good buttons.
That's
Maybe
into a
not in
low.
this matchup, but
Oh wow,
typically
she's
it's
got
good.
some more right low high kind of
Okay,
mix up.
okay,
That's
here
cool.
it
Is
is.
Excellent use of the fatal blow.
that gonna kill?
He was about to lose if not.
Right. And that's definitely going to kill. Now,
Damn.
again, that means Gur did steal that round, but he will not have it in the final round, and Scar still has his. So that
Oh,
means in
okay.
the end of
You wanna
game
get it
scenario,
once.
like right there, Scar will have a huge advantage heading into this final round.
Hoping to see some forward movement in there. Now those I'm
That was
not sure
that.
what to call it. It's not puddle. That thing. You have to aim that, right? That is not
Yes,
tracking.
it is not tracking. He has close, medium, and very far. And you can see when he amplifies it is when he gets that hourglass, and it's letting you know the other one's going to come out. So you can see what Gur's kind of doing. You put it out there, and then do other moves, walk in, walk
Scar
back, and
keeps
then it's going
saving
to go.
his
Scar
fatal,
knows he can't
fatal
get
blow.
out.
Scar's gonna win.
Well, we were talking about whether Gur could make another comeback. Doesn't seem like he needs it right now.
I read
It's all
that
on
and then
Scar.
just looked up.
Now Scar does have access to the fatal blow.
And they
now
blocked
it's not
it.
a cooldown. You did not lose it since it was blocked, but it's a
Okay.
significant
Oh!
cooldown.
Still available. Woo!
Wait. So if you
just
miss
came back,
fatal blow, it goes on
unfortunately,
cooldown and you can get it back.
So then you do have access to it more than
What the hell
once.
is going on?
If it's blocked or whipped.
Okay.
Once it actually connects, it's used.
Okay.
What was that?
Wow.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Now we've only seen it come up a couple of times, but talk to me about how throws and throw techs work. Are they the same as in previous Mortal Kombat?
Throws are very reminiscent of MKX and MK9. You use the opposite button to break them. They have a forward and a back one. A lot of crushing blows are actually tied to throw, and the requirement will be if they
I wonder if that's a hard knockdown,
way,
that,
you get the crushing
whatever
blow,
it's
and
called.
they do bigly damage. Like Scarlet has one, so her throw can do like 30% if you tech wrong.
Oh, sick. Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
So as the defender, almost riskier to try to tech in some situations.
Well, that's exactly it. And you could
Timer.
actually if you think they're going to throw, do an uppercut, because that would trigger the counter-hitting high attack for the uppercut crushing blow.
Wow, all right.
So it kind of works both ways, actually, of how risky throws can be.
Interesting.
Oh, he had gone for the interactable. You can still amplify interactables to get armor. It's one of the few ways that has armor in the game.
Okay.
However, normally an interactable takes 50% of
They were
your
just letting him
defense.
do
If
whatever
you
he wanted
amplify
there.
to get armor, it takes 50% of offense and defense. Armor across the board is significantly
Yeah, look, you can see there's
less
hardly
than
any
it was
tech.
in previous games. A lot
can
of
see.
characters only have armor on their fatal blow.
It looks like they've got the
Or a
throw
hand
resets though. Did you see
moves.
that?
So they're both finding pretty good strings right now and making the opponent block a lot. Is there anything that they could be doing about that?
Yes, one of the new mechanics is flawless block. It's if
See?
you block an attack at the last second within just a couple of frames, chip damage is
Parry.
significantly reduced and you actually break out earlier, and it allows you to punish things or recover faster than you normally would.
Okay.
It's a very hard mechanic.
I wonder-
It's meant to be kind of, you really have mastered the timing and you really know your opponent well, but it can save your life. Like, if you're about to die by chip damage, it can save you.
Haha, the uppercut.
You also, if you reversal a move with flawless block, you have access to your wake-up attacks. So the up 2 or the up 3 that uses your wake-up attacks, you can do as a reversal. So I'll give you an example.
Oh, after blocking.
Right. Like if you do Sub-Zero slide and I block it, if I flawless block, I can then reversal up 2 and get the pop-up attack.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Like a great example would be Scorpion's Enhanced Teleport is safe on block. However, if I have the timing, if I've mastered, if I have Sonic Fox-like reflexes, I can flawless block the teleport, and I can actually get a punish
Sekundos,
with
did I say
normally
thank you for the pride?
Okay.
Ages ago. Did I miss that? Did I go and
this
get
is
something
like
to eat?
basically a dead
Well,
even
make the food.
match. They're both playing their characters pretty impressive for how little time they've had.
So I know that's when I
I
was around
feel
I was
like they
making
are
the food.
developing even as we're watching them right now. We're seeing some cooler pressure out of both.
Yeah, they're both mixing up their zoning well, and you pointed out earlier, like they understand their block strings up close.
Okay,
Oh,
wake
there
up
you
tap.
go. So that was the up 3 one where she doesn't really get significant damage or a knockdown. It's just more of a get off me tool.
And is that safe?
It depends on the character.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Sick.
Cool.
Oh, and there he went for his temporal
Yeah, they're probably
advantage
using
move,
like
which is
10%
interesting
of
because
like
while it
everything you
combos,
can
he
use.
freezes time,
So we're
he
not
cannot
seeing like the
2-in-1
biggest
into it.
showcase.
It also takes one of his stamina
It
bars.
does, right. There are certain moves or cancels that'll take stamina.
So it's not like he needs to enhance it. It just does that.
It just does that, which is
But it's
that's
all new, innit?
okay, 2-in-1.
God, that was an anti-air. Jeez.
And the way that move works is the opponent is frozen and doesn't do a reaction. So obviously, typically an uppercut would knock you away. That won't. And they are both within fatal blow. So this is the scramble I'm so excited for in tournaments.
Oh, we saw Scar try it, but it was blocked, and now he's at match point.
I don't know how I feel about Fatal Blow
Patient
being
right there.
blocked.
I like the anti-air.
Means that
Oh,
you still get it
detected.
again.
Scar's getting a big combo. Now there is a wall run interactable here that Gur could use, and Gur has never seen a wall run that he hasn't used. There you go. Gur is definitely probably the interactable master in the scene.
Yeah.
Get a
known
counter
to
to just
be
use.
one of those.
And there you go.
Okay, yeah, armor.
Them 2 meters
tongue
is
not
going to be
connecting.
confusing.
And that tongue is a really, really good move. It
Defense
has really good
and
recovery. That's my
offense
favorite of her
meters.
zoning tools.
Looking good for Scar. We got Fatal Blow now for Gur, though.
Oh.
He tried.
He tried. The armor does not activate for a few frames.
Okay.
So while it's very good armor and it's a good tool to have, it's not foolproof.
That might be about it. Yeah.
That's going to be it.
It is.
Scar takes it.
Scar has done better overall in tournaments, I believe. So it makes sense.
Well, that's a really good back and forth, and I love seeing the display of footsies from both. I like seeing the different offense, the different timings. Very cool. I'm really excited to find out more about you know, how you trigger crushing blows. I think that's a super cool mechanic. That is something, along with the blocking option.
Is there
we
a black
talked
in
about,
this one?
That really requires.
I do think they
knowing
should have
game
kept
and
the
depth.
running in.
Yes, crushing blows
But
are
people
definitely
don't
a lot
like
of fun to learn the
change.
requirements, and
It is best to
I've now
kind
seen
of
them probably 8 million
what's it
times,
called?
and I'm still hyped. Like every time.
embrace. It's best to
It's like some of them
embrace
are pretty sick. I
and
saw some back there,
just
yeah.
see.
Like that Baraka on one where you just bite
Like,
your
you
arm
know,
and
get
suck
your
the
own
flesh
hands
comes
on it
out.
and try it
Man.
out yourself.
I
was
was
tough.
getting hype watching the reveal trailer, and it's like I've seen it 100 times this week.
Yeah.
And I
I want to know how,
in front of the crowd, and it's like I knew it was about to happen.
All right,
What was
something
leaked?
else you
What
mentioned
Aaron
you'd really
Black?
like to see is about to come up. It'll be Tweety versus Dragon. Let's go to the stage.
This one I can't be more excited for because
Running
you know
mechanics
the
were
loser
great,
is
yeah, I
going to their
agree.
hotel room, turning out the lights and staring at the ceiling. Like, these are too emotional. And they're going to deny it. They're going to deny it. They're going to, oh, this is an exhibition.
The running were really
I'm
good.
just here to learn the game.
Yeah.
I'm just preparing for tournaments. Nonsense.
Yeah, it's 22,
These guys
damn.
get emo when they lose. It is going to be emo city in here.
I like
Yeah,
how
he needs to
Dragon
watch
said that
out,
his
man.
MK11 main is unknown because, obviously. But Tweety went all in, claiming it was Jade.
I mean, who knows if she's in the
That
game?
was his
We'll have to
claim.
see.
Yeah, I don't know.
You only can pick from what we have now.
Of course.
I do know Dragon, at least when I was over there early, was very excited about Scarlet.
Okay.
Very, very excited.
Yeah,
Dragon and I have similar.
I had a feeling
aesthetic
Dragon would play
characters
Scarlet
we
after
like,
seeing that
so
game.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, I think it makes sense play style wise. I think for both of these
Yes,
players.
it's a great fit.
He played
they both
Poison
are
Ivy
so
or something,
strong
didn't he?
when
And
it
he just
comes
zoned
to
out all the
patient
time
play.
at
They
the
can
very
really
start, I
out-patient
remember.
opponents. It's part of why I want to watch how this matchup goes, because they both have that ability. They're doing it. with
Sonic's the
characters
quickest
that
at
they don't have
learning.
very much
I think
time
there's
with.
no denying that.
Right.
So he will
you're
have
right
the
that their
most
play
tech
styles are extremely
than
similar. It's
people
why I think
right
they're
now.
So strong in Injustice.
Like the people who are playing right now, Sonic's gonna have the most tech.
Because Dragon took a break.
Because he's really quick at
as
learning.
Tweety ascended.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's go up to the stage and we will watch it very shortly.
So I actually do want to see what he does. I'm curious.
Thank you, gentlemen. Before we introduce our next matchup, I have an A10 headphone.
Sure thing, Smiley. Have a good one, mate.
Away from our friends at Astro. But I need the help of my mustache brother, Mr. Aquaman. If you could hand this back to
everyone
one of
who's
the
been played
hypest crowd
is
members out
Barak,
there.
or Baraka, should I say?
Thank you
Scorpion,
very much, sir.
Sub-Zero,
One of the pillars of the Mortal Kombat community.
and Scarlet. Oh, and the new guy.
On that
I forgot his
side,
name.
who will it be?
Galas or something?
On
Garas?
that side, who will it be?
Can't remember who he's called. There's Aquaman.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, folks. We've still got 2 more matches for you. Introducing our first player from Indiana, Simplicity Tweety. Oh! You gotta watch that footsie game, man. We love your gameplay. We love your personality outside of the game. How hyped are you for Mortal Kombat 11? I'm about to mob. What's up? You also got your lucky controller. Go ahead and take a seat. We'll get ready for your opponent to come on out. Ladies and gentlemen, from Delaware, currently a free agent, please welcome Dragon.
Dragon usually did play very lame, yeah. As I
He's already
remember.
going to take a seat. He wants me to come to him for the interview. Hey, buddy.
I mean, it was
Yeah, I
it was
need you.
optimal, but yeah.
Hey, so it's been a
I mean,
while
to be
since we've
fair,
seen you at
everyone on
tournaments, you know, being
fucking
a champion
Injustice
and
2
all that.
played lame.
Are you
Never know.
prepared to be a champion in Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah. I mean, as you saw, I was ready to sit down. I'm ready to
I
play.
think
I'm ready to
everyone
win.
played very
I'm
lame
just
on
ready.
Injustice 2.
All right, let's
I
get
think
to
there were a
it.
lot
We'll
of
give you guys
tools
a
to
couple
allow you to
seconds
play
get that
quite
button
lame.
check prepared. Let's see which
Lame-
top
lame as in,
characters
like,
are gonna be bringing to the game
not that
today.
fun to watch
A huge
or
thank
go
you to
against, I'm
Ultra
guessing.
David and 16-Bit for some fantastic commentaries. These players are playing in these exhibition matches for the first time today. They've only had a couple hours with Mortal Kombat 11. We're going to give them a little bit of time to get set up here. I'm going to throw it over to the commentators as they break down more of what we can expect.
Yeah,
in this
Dragon looks
matchup.
ridiculously young, man.
So,
Crazy that he's 20.
I'm trying to ask you all the questions that I
looks
can think
fucking
of. Try
stupid
to
young.
get as much info out there as possible. But if anybody would like to know anything in particular, send a tweet to either of us, and we're happy to address as much as we can.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. So,
No way he's 20. He
Tweety
said he was 20,
gotta
didn't he?
be like everyone's favorite player in terms of
He
hype,
said
right?
Tweety was 22 and Dragon's 20.
In terms of personality hype.
Personality hype.
Okay,
yeah, because
maybe, yeah.
Here's what I like about
I'm just
Tweety.
going off
This
what he
guy
said.
complained non-stop that he didn't get into the Injustice 2 beta. And he told us that was the only reason he wasn't top the first year.
Okay.
Probably
And
crazed,
now,
yeah, doing the
It
no
doesn't
perk no add-on
get
thing.
any earlier than this.
He's right there.
literally on
It's getting very
stage.
stressful
It's
to
the
skill,
third set
I'm not
of
gonna lie, man.
competitive
The
MK11.
game's very,
Yeah. So my point here is he's
quite
up against
imbalanced,
an Evolution
in my
champion
opinion.
and an MKX top 8 finalist.
Yeah.
We played so well with
I don't know if
Huntress
you
and
can hear
just
he has headphones
rude.
on. You have to win this. You
Wow.
told us you would be top if you could play early. This is it.
You are not giving him an out, huh?
No, there is no out. He has to win this. But you know what I love about Tweety? He's thinking, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't blow up Tweety for his confidence because he just owns it.
For sure, yeah, and he's made it clear that he can back that up.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, there's no, in MKX and Injustice 2, the end of those games,
not allowed
there's
to
no
change
question he
moves
was one
or
of the
anything,
best in
are
the
they?
world.
Yeah.
And this is his first opportunity to be top.
Oh yeah, look,
early
there's
in the game's
variations.
life,
I
which
wonder
is
if they can
so
use them though.
important.
They're probably not allowed, are they?
You know, you
Nah,
always want to be good
I don't
early
think
on
they
and
are.
not have that.
I think they're only allowed to show
I
one.
came in late, I'm a, as he would say,
What is
pro.
it? One variation.
So he is hungry.
Okay.
Now,
I'm
on the
pretty
other hand, we have
sure
Dragon.
because everyone's using the exact same
Unquestionably one of the
variation.
best Injustice 2 players. The dude won EVO.
For sure.
But
See if it
he
proves me
took a
wrong.
break. And like it or not, I think Dragon's a great guy and an immensely talented player. If you step away, you step away. You have to hold that. And
That's
now
true.
he's back. So this is a high-pressure situation for
Oh,
both
this
these
love it where
guys. They have
zoning
a
goes
lot
through each
to
other,
prove right
don't
now.
it?
Now, both of these players
I guess
have
they
liked
never
the
been
zone in the
changed,
past, and you might think it's strange to see Baraka for somebody like Tweedy. But actually, that fireball is legit.
It's a mid, and it recovers very fast. Baraka, you know, a lot of people have this idea that he's the savage.
This looks about
He doesn't
right
know
for these two.
like he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
No, he understands zoning. He's been in 2D fighting games for 25 years now,
That's
and he
true.
has come prepared. Oh,
Damn, that did a lot of
that
damage
did
that last
hella.
hit.
It really did. Yeah, and because that enhanced move is just tied to the stamina bar, you can use that pretty regularly. You don't need meter in a traditional sense for that.
Right, and you can just see there, he does 2 of them, and he's already built half a bar for another one. It's very, very strong.
Yeah.
Now, the nice thing about Scarlet's tongue, though, is she actually gets the knockdown. So if she
Right.
can get the life lead, she definitely has the zoning advantage.
Okay, trading it up, but you know what? Tweedy's got more life.
Right. Oh, good jump in.
Yeah, Reddit.
I wonder what trades are like off air to airs.
Now they're finally up close, and oh, excellent throw tag. You can see Baraka's forward 4 there is big, big range. Oh, chop chop. Chop chop has never been punished ever in 30 years. Everyone just talks about how they punish it, then they don't actually
Okay,
punish it.
you can enhance that twice.
He enhanced it twice for both bars. Now, Dragon just used his Fatal Blow, even though he might use this round. So that could be an interesting gamble. Now, is Tweedy going to want to use his to close this out, or just try to beat Dragon?
I wonder if it
If
chips.
he can, well, doesn't even
He
need
doesn't
it.
even need it.
Have we seen? Oh yeah, we saw this one.
That is the grossest thing.
That's
if
tough.
you look closely, the skin is wiggling.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
God.
Man.
I like how the brain's pulsating.
Yeah, it's still there. It's definitely still moving.
It's all right. Dragon doesn't think when he plays. I think he heard me and just kind of front like,
Yeah, he doesn't need that
it's all right.
brain.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's fine. I just jumped.
So
Yeah,
those
look, they've got no
fireballs out of
audio.
Tweedy, that really made
So
a
it's
huge
missing the
difference in the way that
fight.
that first game went.
Round one.
Yeah,
Fight.
I mean, Tweedy had the life lead pretty much the whole time, and Dragon. Oh, and that's speaking
Wow.
of life lead.
Early,
big
look at the
damage,
damage.
I really like how much Tweedy's been using throws too. Throws are always great in MK games. And now, smart. Tweedy immediately just goes for the zoning, and Dragon's gonna have a hard time because the life lead. Dragon smartly just going in now.
Yeah, I'm seeing pretty much the
Overhead on the
same
other.
variations every single match.
Fatal Blow's already
So I'm
ready,
pretty
and
sure they're not
Tweedy,
allowed to
spending
use all the
twice.
variations.
He was ready for
What do you
it.
think,
Down
guys?
goes
Tweedy.
That's my kind of assumption, I
I
guess.
think this is Tweedy basically saying you need to go back on your break, man. You need to get out of here.
that. Yeah.
Is Dragon
There's
gonna
probably
put
a
up
lot-
with that?
lot
Is he
more
gonna wake
moves.
up here?
Caught in the corner.
That you
Oh,
can
he kept
use.
it going?
He's kept it going.
Oh my
It never
God.
ended. Oh. All right, there we go. Dragon's
Oh,
gonna get something
what was
going.
that?
Oh, no. And now Tweedy's going to go back to zoning Baraka.
Flawless block, he just got a
Expected
flawless
to jump
block. No
perfectly.
happens.
This is somebody who's been playing the fireball and anti-air game for a while.
I mean, and with his Starfire was just amazing.
Yeah.
That was her wheelhouse.
A little bit of harassment, big jump boots, and again, this is all Tweedy. Dragon's in big trouble.
Oh,
you
God
can
damn
see
it. Do
Dragon's
the
having a really
new one.
hard time dealing with that Blade Spark being a mid.
Yeah.
And
Flawless
this is
block lets you punish.
cheap, real
So,
fast, and now
if you
Dragon's gonna have
flawless
to
block
adjust to
someone
that if it's just
zoning,
one more game.
what will
Look,
it
that's
do?
how it is when you have been playing the game for 2 hours. and
That's
you're
what I'm
trying to
kind of
decide who's
curious
the best.
about.
What? Yeah.
It's not long-term strats. It's what did I find that's wild today?
Today, and Dragon is very good at adapting. Very good at Dragon's.
It
Not
looks
nervous
alright,
right now.
Craze.
He's
We're not
thinking,
really seeing everything,
what
are
the
we?
hell am I going to do?
Yeah,
about
looking
this
for
fireball?
solutions on it.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
It reduces blocks from
The only
heavily.
problem for Dragon is time. Now he's going to have the life lead. Oh, the tongue.
Might try going in a little bit more.
Is that a tongue? It
Now
looks
we're
like a
gonna
tentacle.
see Tweety's gonna have a hard time zoning now because he's so low on life. Well, maybe not for long.
Yeah. Okay, perfect jump
Big
timing.
in.
The combos are so
ready, though.
optimal.
You see
you
Dragon
can tell.
instantly just blocking
It's
a
really
lot.
funny to watch.
Doesn't want to take a risk on that.
Because everyone's so
Very, very
new.
smart.
Juggle, 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 juggle.
Get back
Okay.
in, Tweety.
Now Chainsaw's in play. Chainsaw interactable. You can use it from full screen and you throw it, or up close and it goes into a crushing blow.
Yeah, I really like this change from Dragon. There's a lot more pressure from him. Is that an overhead?
Looks like it,
the
maybe.
tongue?
Got
The
a
tongue
chip
is
throw.
not. No,
Okay,
the tongue is a mid. However, it is very, very good on block. It's a great zoning tool.
Awesome hitbox on the spark as it went forward.
I really like Tweety going for the throw because Brock is going to kick her full screen, and now with his lead, he can go back to his wheelhouse here.
This is where he wants
Oh,
to
he
be.
throws it. Okay.
Walking up, maybe looking for a
So
jump.
it looks like it's got the Injustice
Oh,
1
big
thing?
punish.
Or was it in MK?
Oh, hey,
I
one
can't
question I
remember.
have. Can
Where,
you combo out of like crouching
Oh, no-
non-string buttons?
Where
The down one
power
special canceled
characters
into a tongue.
throw
Yes, that will
things
count.
and other
Okay,
characters don't? I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my god, he kept it going still.
The chip seems lower
Tweety's on
I
set
think.
point here. He's
than
It's been
MK.
lower.
snap. It's kind of rude of him to litter. This is the Fight Club here.
He can make some space.
It wasn't
but, you
both
know,
Injustice.
I
Yeah, that's
don't
why I
think
said
Dragon wants
Injustice
that
1.
space. It's just that in this matchup, it
Because
hasn't
that
been
was the
working
first
out.
one.
Right. Yeah, I think Dragon definitely seemed to have
Okay.
focused on zoning.
See if he
with
does that
Scarlet.
kick
He's
again.
been caught off guard by how good Baraka
Oh,
is.
there we go.
Exactly, yeah.
What
Wait,
was that?
There's the blood ball.
God damn it!
that
Why'd
give
you
you a
do
combo
this when we
opportunity?
just
It's not.
had
It's just
something
a lot of
weird what I've never
advantage.
seen before?
The variation he chose to use, though, he can actually make the blood ball slow or fast by amplifying. So he could put on a slow blood ball.
How
cut a wall
how is
behind
this
it,
even happening?
or
Oh, there we
behind
go.
it, Or mix up the speed.
Man.
Like
something
how
about the
does that
hand
happen,
at the
Steve
start of that
Video?
thing.
Part.
Oh my god, the hand part's the worst.
It's absolutely gruesome. It just makes it so real that you're like, wait, stop.
Yeah.
She fired like a blood thing, which apparently
Oh,
does
yeah.
damage
Yeah.
over time. or
Dragon
something?
has fatal blow. We'll see if he wants to go for it. Oh, he tried to punish it and got caught up.
Is it going to do enough? It's not. But very close. Any anti-air? He waited.
Oh, he had it. He had it.
There it is, he's
Oh,
waiting for
Dragon's
it.
panicking.
Oh,
He got a
jump
big jump
time
in,
was
that'll be
perfect.
it. And Dragon is still alive.
Oh,
Look
let
at
him
that
see
quick.
it. Yeah, let him see it. There it is.
That could not have been closer for Dragon. And that, we were just talking about
That would make
adaptation.
stop.
All he's got to do is 2 more games like this.
Yeah, there was definitely more.
It wasn't
offense.
rage
like we
quit,
said,
but
these
it's
two are
like-
the best in the world, and they're
it's,
they're gonna adapt on the fly.
Right.
They're gonna change.
Now,
Wait,
we'll
was
have
that-
to see,
was
does
that Tweety
have
free?
anything beyond that mid-range and throws? This will be our first.
That's
competitive,
basically
get
what they
them
do
out
when
of
it's
2
serious and shit. They just go to net smash really quick. But I mean, this is like casual bloody showcase. Kind
They're
of funny.
both just going in.
Wait, why is Tweety on 3? I'm confused.
Is that a crushing blow, or is it just animated
There
to
we
zoom
go.
in?
That is a crushing blow.
Okay.
That is if she does the move as a punish or a counter, she'll get it.
Okay. I see. Yeah, not an overhead, but just
Yeah.
super useful in
Very, very
space
useful.
control.
There's also a very far version.
He got a flawless
of,
block. He didn't seem to
close,
do
medium,
anything.
Far, so it's great.
So I guess flawless blocks don't do anything to zoning. That kind of sucks.
It's
I
also
would have
great that
liked
block
for that
screens,
to maybe
she's
done
pushed
something.
back so far. Oh,
Oh, it hits.
that is actually an overhead.
Oh, it is.
Oh
Wow.
shit! Oh okay.
Ah, it's still in there. Oh my god. Her hand is still
I
attached.
absolutely love the flag part. My favorite thing about the flag, if you can listen, is there's a war drum or a war horn every time he puts it down.
Yeah.
I like to imagine he has a Tarkatan like war band, got like a hype man right in the foreground. That's like Mad Max Fury Road. That dude that's just playing guitar, like that's his job. Baraka has one of those guys.
He
One of
understands
his
to
variation
enhance.
moves he can choose. He actually has different flag moves, like he can plant
There's
it,
just so many
right,
people
hit
not
it with
enhanced.
you, and
It's so
You
weird.
could see that in Ed's gameplay breakdown
Like
earlier.
it comes
Yeah, I
back.
was trying
Why
that
not
out.
use
That
it?
gives extra
And you've got
damage
4
of
bars of
if he's
meter
near
of
the
different
flag.
sides.
You can really
It's
radically
so
change the
unconventional
character
how
with the
they've done this
variation
meter, by the
system.
way,
They're all
guys.
kinda wacky moves,
Compared
like-
to normal fighters. So
Well, you mentioned
unconventional.
it earlier, but Baraka also has a command
You have
grab
it
there.
Yes,
automatically
Baraka has
regenning,
a
and
big
you have
screen
2 different
command grab where
types.
he
You have
actually
defense
jumps
and
leaps
attack.
at you.
I have a feeling a lot of this isn't getting
And
used
you can
because
choose
it's
to
so
equip that if
different.
you want. Scarlet has several different debuff and buff moves. She can make it rain blood from the sky, and if she's standing in it, she gets a damage boost. There's all kind of variation moves you can choose from.
There you go. Oh, come on, man. Okay.
Is that the new
Tweety's
one?
going to take it. It was a pretty close set towards the end.
It was, and like we were talking about, we did start to see some adaptation, but it just wasn't enough. Okay, I think she's dead, yeah.
Oh, she's definitely dead.
She's gone.
We have a mild pop-off from Tweety.
A pop
Yeah,
off.
like you were mentioning before, you know,
Mental.
he and Dragon have
Just
had
casual.
different paths. Dragon hasn't been playing quite as much in the last year. Tweety, the opposite. I mean, he's been grinding, and he did fantastically in Injustice as a result.
But the wonderful thing about the tournament scene is there is always a next day, and Dragon is a pro. He is back. That means he is
Locked, what do you mean?
And I expect him to do really well this year.
No, I don't
doubt.
think it was a
we're both
locked. I think
yeah.
it was
We have a
hidden.
replay. Let's go back and check it out.
Bang. Graphics are really good. It's definitely different to MKX, man. Definitely different. I think
Yeah,
it's.
you're right. Her face was wriggling. I saw it.
Yeah, it's very, very gross. Every time I see it, it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
uh,
That's everybody's reaction.
Yeah,
That was definitely my reaction first time I saw it. Yeah. It's kind of tough. Still going on back there. But very, very cool again to see that this character, Baraka, plays maybe in a way that many didn't expect. I didn't expect it. I thought, like you were saying, I thought he'd be more pressure heavy, and I guess maybe he has that variation, but this was not what we saw here.
I'm not sure, Raw
you can
May.
make
Maybe
Sub-Zero
both.
very, very
Maybe I'll play on
defensive if you
PS4
want, or
and
you can
PC.
make him like a mix-up
PC
character.
probably
You
isn't definite.
You
I
know,
hope they
again,
don't
we
mess
talked
it up,
about
though.
Geras having very radically different moves. He can be like a zoning trap character or focus.
Sorry,
He can
Fox is
actually
next. He's the
replace
one
his
that I'm
grapple
kind of
move with a
hoping
combo
has learned the
starter. So
most
you can
out of
actually-
everyone, so we
normally
see some
Geras
new
isn't
shit.
really a combo
Because for the
character.
most part, we
You
see
can
him
actually
very
just
basic.
get rid of the
I feel.
grapple, and then he has a
I'd
sand
hope to
move
think that anyway,
he
because
gets big
we're not
combos
seeing
instead.
anything
so
too
you
crazy.
can kind of mix and match depending on how you want to play.
Ooh, coming up next will be Rewind versus Sonic Fox. Look at those ages. Do you see those numbers down there?
I mean,
What happens if you add those numbers? Are we about at 16-bit Ultra David levels?
unfortunately, yes.
Yeah,
Every time
we
I
are.
see these, like Rewind is literally still in high school.
So it looks like Rewind's
That
using
is
Raiden,
true,
which is
that
cool,
is
because
true.
we haven't
All
even
right,
seen
well, let's go up
Raiden.
to Josh, who's going to have some words with the players.
Can they play Raiden, though? I didn't see the characters they were allowed.
Thank you, gentlemen. All right. It is
Yeah, I saw
time for our
Rain,
final
so I don't know what that
pro
means.
exhibition match. Let's welcome our first player from Las Vegas, Noble Rewind. Rewind, we've seen your career explode these last few years with NetherRealm Games. Are you prepared to continue going up and up and up in Mortal Kombat 11?
I expect myself to rise to the top. Number one.
Number one, take a seat. Let's get ready to bring out your opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, from New York,
They're
the
AirPods,
current
yeah.
reigning champion of NetherRealm titles, Echo Fox, Sonic Fox.
Oh, God.
Sonic, you're the fan favorite, the people's champion, and the reigning champion. Are you prepared to defend your title in Mortal Kombat 11?
Hell yeah, what the hell?
Hell yeah, take a seat. Let's get started. Great to see you. And as always, folks, these two players will sit down,
All right.
go through the button checks, and confirm they are good to go to maximize their potential with these characters. Back in MKX days at the Fatal 8, Sonic Fox wowed everybody with Aaron Black. We've seen Rewind use a number of different characters throughout his career, but this could be anybody's game in our final pro exhibition match. Let's see who they're going to pick as they go through the button checks. And as you'll notice on the menu, you have these intricate
I don't know what he's
menu
wearing, man.
options to customize your play, including release check, alternate control, and other options that you'll be familiar with from other
Yeah, you can
NetherRealm
play
titles.
Raiden. Okay, hopefully he plays
Sonya
him.
Blade looks to be the selection from Sonic Fox.
Nice.
And Raiden from
So it
Rewind.
only looks like they
Rewind,
can
are
use
you
one
ready?
variation. I wonder what the other
He's
variations
ready.
are like.
Sonic Fox is ready. Let's get this final match started. To the commentators.
David, David, I have a scorching hot take.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
And this may be bold, and I might get blown up for it, but I'm going to do it because I'm about hot takes.
Okay.
You are a student of the history of fighting games, correct? Here's my
let's see.
statement. I want your answer.
Okay.
Sonic Fox is the most talented player to ever pick up a pad over Tokido and Daigo.
Don't know about that one.
Raw, I'm not saying length of time playing, results, just raw talent.
Look, give me
If you
a
could
few more
quantify-
years. Give me a few more years, and I'll let you know the answer to that. But
Yeah.
right now, yeah, he's on the very, very short list of all time. Absolutely already on that list.
That said, if there is anyone that can beat this guy in another Elm game, it is his close friend Rewind.
Yeah, they play a lot.
Interesting.
These
Lightning.
guys play constantly.
Yeah. They were
Restand.
at the grand finals of the Injustice 2 Pro Series grand finals.
Oh, wow, into a law.
Now, Rewind playing Raiden is actually no surprise. That's who he played in MKX, and he wasn't as well known.
Dude,
He
Raiden
really
looks
blew up in
stylish as
Injustice 2, but MKX has had a resurgence. He's been bodying people with Displacer Raiden.
Yeah, and this character seems a little bit different. It seems maybe a little bit more like Zoning and Footsie's character.
I would definitely describe
Why are
him
they
as
not
a zoning
using
or,
fucking
like,
Mita?
footsie character for sure. For
You
sure.
got this man is already pressing buttons between
Oh,
strings.
that's going to hurt.
For real, he just did that.
Have you noticed they're not using Mita?
actually
I'm pretty
might
sure he could have killed him if
kill.
he used Mita.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
very, very close. Now, Rewind is nutty enough to go for his
Chip him.
blow.
Oh,
wow. And there you see.
I'm pretty
That was
sure
fast.
after he did
That
that
lightning movie has a close,
that
medium,
flying
far
thing, if
version
he
of
Mita
that.
burned that, he would have killed.
He also has excellent range with his normals.
Yeah, even from this range, he can attack.
Or maybe he didn't have Mita actually.
Yeah, he uses
It's
his
hard to
staff
see
with a lot
what's
of normals, and his
what's
punches
using
and kicks
Mita.
have really good. His
He might not
back
have had
one,
it.
too.
Oh wow, that was
Wow.
cool.
Was that maybe a wrong throw tech? Is that why there was a crushing
Yes.
blow? Okay. That makes
Maybe he
sense.
didn't have Mita now that I think about
Okay,
it.
got it correctly that
Because
time.
when he's doing them two firebolts, that is actually Mita.
Now, Sonya is a good pick for Sonic Fox. She, unlike a lot of characters, she doesn't use a weapon, so her range is
no real
the
telltale
shortest
to using
in this
Mita,
version of the
didn't
game,
realize.
but she makes
I thought
up
they'd
for it
glow or
with really,
something.
really good mix-ups. She has like a very long move list, and she has a lot of overhead and low mix-ups. They're all unsafe.
Was that Mita?
But she makes you guess constantly. Like, her back 1-2 there, the second hit's an overhead, and then she has a low to complement it, so
I knew we were going to go.
she's very much a high-risk, high-reward mix-up character, and Sonic's so good at predicting how you're going to block
Sure.
and mixing you up. These are great
Raiden's
characters.
really cool.
That definitely
looking.
makes sense to me.
That looked like
Unfortunately for
Mita.
Sonic, he's
Maybe he
having
didn't
a lot
have
of trouble
it.
actually getting going because Raiden is so good in the mid-range.
Raiden's sexy.
Raiden is also a character where the custom
Damn.
character variation really sets him apart. He has his classic moves you'd expect, the teleport, the Superman, but he has a lot of, like Geras, very wacky moves. He actually has a stance where he starts
he even
hovering in
wearing
the air.
that?
We showed it to you, and he has like
Yeah.
4 different moves out of it.
Yeah.
He's got a move that's, he actually puts his staff into the ground and it's planted, and then he can do his lightning moves to bounce
Dude, Raiden's
off of
looking
it.
sick.
A lot of kind of trap or setup moves if he chooses to use those.
Now, at the end of the last round, when he was going for the chip-out kill, was there anything that Sonic could have done? Is there like a push block, or is there anything in that sense?
There's the flawless block where chip is dramatically reduced and you get a reversal. So that's kind
That's
of how
what they
you would
could
want to
maybe
push
done,
block in
yeah.
this game. And so it's very high skill survivability.
That's
if
so
you
cool
block
looking.
one hit of a string and the next hit of the string, do you have to
Dude,
continue to
Rewind's
import
really
the-
fucking
You do not.
got
You
some
can
good
hold
movement,
block
you
and
know.
you'll still get the reduced chip
Is
thing.
if you
So
don't know
if
this
you're good
game,
enough to
she's
get it
doing
going,
a high
you can
mid
survive
with Mita
stuff you
burn,
normally be killed by.
and what he's
What if
doing is
you
he's
block
ducking and
the
not
first hit of the
blocking, and then
string
blocking the
regularly?
second
Can you
hit,
then do
which isn't
the
the most
special
advanced
timing
thing,
block for
but
the
to
second hit
say
of it?
it's a new game and he's already doing that shit, that's
It
kind of
depends
good.
on how big the gap is in the string. I can't remember.
Like, it's
off the
already
top of my head
finding
what the frame-
gaps.
You know,
Okay, yeah.
The nerds can look into that minutia later. And,
For sure.
But yeah, there will be scenarios where there's enough of a gap and you can flawless
Okay.
block the second hit and then punish it.
But not on a tight string.
Right.
No one knows how to really confirm air to air.
It's a pretty slow chase down for Sonic Fox, as you can see. I mean, those
Oh, what was
buttons out of
that?
Raiden are big.
Right.
Yeah, very fast forward movement.
Now, Sonic
Incredible
Fox has figured out, though,
projectiles.
her onion rings are actually really,
Oh,
really,
whoa.
really good in this game. They recover really. It's kind of like Baraka, where they're surprisingly. You normally wouldn't think of her onion rings as being super, super strong, but they are
Yeah.
great in this.
Okay. And we saw briefly, I don't know if we've seen it
Ah!
actually connect, but Raiden has a
His
huge
zoning actually
anti-air,
stops if he gets hit.
gigantic forward range on that.
Cool as
That shot's
fuck.
so good.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Now, this really shows the Fatal Blow mechanic here because he has now made this comeback, but Sonic is now inflated Fatal Blow territory.
Right.
And she has an
What about
overhead and a
both,
low
then?
that can link into it, so Rewind could be in a ton of trouble if Sonic gets in. And Sonic got in. He might
Be
go
careful.
Keeping it safe,
for it. No,
looks
he's just
like.
going for the pressure.
Oh, he did.
Was that a low? Yeah.
That
He
was a
knew
low,
it
yeah.
as well. He was looking for it, and he still got hit by it. Damn.
Yeah, Sonic's doing a really
Nice.
good job just kind of getting the mid-range, then blocking.
Good
Oh,
jump
big
in.
jump in.
Overhead. It's definitely an
Okay, let's
overhead.
see what he
Let's see how
got.
Rewind tries to get out of the corner.
Dang, look at the damage
The
already.
short
Oh, he jumped over.
It's so impressive that these guys, I mean, these guys are Evo champions. They are already using a mechanic like that.
Yeah,
He
I'm
called out of the
noticing.
rings.
Not too aware.
Yeah, but Rewind can't afford that right now. He's
Yeah.
too low on life.
And Rewind's just one, basically throw or low, even in chip damage
Who's up on
territory.
this? Okay. Okay, there he goes.
Blade calling in air support.
My favorite detail here is the intestine attached to the blade.
Now, since we've been seeing a lot of projectiles, talk to me how the flawless block works against projectiles.
Basically, it's exactly the same. If you block it, you know, at the last second, you're not going to take the chip damage. You're going to recover a lot faster. So you could definitely use that if you're really getting zoned out to block one perfectly. And obviously, it'll be easier to flawless block a projectile since you see
It's gonna be so
coming.
cool seeing all the different variations and stuff. I wonder how different they are. It's a
Going
pity
back
they
to the
didn't let
zoning
us
game,
see all the
we've seen a lot of this
variations.
coming out of Raiden.
And, you know, I just saw you asked for questions on Twitter, and someone asked, "Are there brutalities?"
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. That's something I would ask players here. I don't know.
Okay.
They are, yeah.
Well, I don't know the answer to that.
They are brutalities. I'm sorry.
They were definitely a cool feature in MKX. I hope they're back.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, we got it.
Some pressure now from Sonic Fox as he moves forward.
Yeah, and Sonic Fox is definitely adjusted here after that first game. Oh, that mace is in play, though.
It says Sonic Fox has got two.
Let's see if he
Did
interacts
Rewind
with
not
this.
win one? I thought he did for some reason.
And remember, you can amplify an interactable to get armor. It's one of the few ways you can get armor in this game, so
Okay.
it's pretty useful.
Okay.
Oh, that crushing blow is probably killed.
What was that?
I
he
believe
did.
that one is if you block the first, try to flawless block the second, and you fail. I believe.
Dude, wow, okay. That gets pretty involved,
Don't
huh?
like mortgage your house on that, but I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that did like a ton of damage.
But that's a super sick condition. So you have an incentive to not try, I
Exactly.
guess. Very cool. If you're not exact with your timing.
Oh, good anti-air with the uppercut. Uppercuts are like really good in this game.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of characters have great hitboxes on it. That was the beginning of Superman right there, which you can cancel actually.
Yes, you can actually delay the Superman. He kind of levitates, or you can cancel it. Now, you can't cancel it forever because it takes
likes
some of your
throwing a lot,
stamina,
Rewind.
but it's a pretty good fake out.
He does a lot of jab laws
Sure,
into
yeah.
throw.
See,
Have you noticed?
Sonic could steal this with Fatal Blow if he wants.
I've noticed.
Oh, nope.
That was an anti-air?
He likes doing jab
Oh,
low
that
into
move
throw,
just shuts
or
you
jab
down
low,
like
jab
that.
low into
Wow,
throw.
he can't jump through. So
He gets
I
a
thought
lot of
that the
damage
hitbox
from
was
it.
at the bottom
Oh,
of the screen,
no,
but
that
it's the
move is-
actual lightning.
Now, Raiden, it's not tracking. Raiden has to know close, medium, or far, but yeah, that's
Yeah, he throws
definitely a
full close.
do not move, sir.
Wow.
And Sonic is really making hay with
Double
those
throw?
rings. Oh, great tech. These guys are already teching each other's throws and playing patient in the mid-range.
Yeah, I really like watching Sonic just sort of move forward inexorably. It's not super fast each time, but you can see him consistently doing it.
What are these two friends going to do when they're not playing this game every day until April? Like, this
Yeah, he's throwing
flight is going to be
footballs.
such an emo
I think he's
flight
found a
for
bit of a
them. Yeah,
weakness.
they're going to be hyped to play all day long.
Ready for the tech and had the right angle on it.
Oh, there you saw the amplified
Damn, that
spear of the
damage.
armor.
Oh, that's a good damage. All he needs is
He
chip.
could just chip it, he
Sonic
knows
could
though.
easily-
Oh, fatal.
Critical mistake.
Yep,
And Sonic's going to catch in that fatal blow.
yep.
Well,
That's
why
gonna
not?
leave-
If he takes one more hit of chip, he's done.
Yeah. Wait, that even might just kill.
No,
Almost,
missed it last
almost.
time.
Oh,
Oh, that was very
Rewind
smart.
out of
I forgot about the teleport.
there. Okay.
This is the classic Sonic Fox Rewind set.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Rewind didn't forget about the teleport. He was ready with that.
Oh, he did that so
And that's
quick.
one of those situations
He
where
didn't even get
just
the
don't have any
fatality.
other options, right? Or actually, you know,
That was a really
I'm
clutch
not sure
teleport,
exactly how
yeah.
much
I
that
thought
did,
he was
but
going
if
to do
he
the lightning
had
as well.
blocked that perfectly. If he'd done the flawless block Could
Anyone
he
else
have
think he was going to do the
survived
lightning?
instead of?
We'd have to look. I'm guessing he still would have died. I don't remember exactly.
Dude, he's
how much he
really
had.
grabbing
So
the
that
fuck
doesn't
out of
avoid
Sonic.
chip death. Or
It doesn't avoid it.
That starts playing a
completely
proper
or
mental
chip
mind
death,
game.
But it does do
When someone does that to you so
significantly
much.
It really does matter. I just don't remember that.
Oh
like, I
man,
have
that's
to see
so
that
much
again.
damage.
Okay, sure.
Look at that. Damn, he hit him with it as well. Wait,
They're both at even life.
if he grabs you twice, he
Very
gets
good use of Raiden's teleport.
damn, he's grabbing him
Absolutely love the
fuckloads.
animation. The way he turns around into it is super cool.
He's doing the fly in there to grab as well.
I was gonna say Rewind's hanging around by that
Went for a
base
grab
going
again.
amplify, but then he teleported away.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably it. Nope,
He could have
chooses
fatal
not-
blowed
Sonic
him.
chooses not to use the fatal blow there.
That's right. He
Very
could have done it, huh? I guess maybe he wants to save it for the next game if he has a life.
He
Next
must be
round,
confident
rather.
he's going to win this round anyway, so we'll see if he does.
What a
If
cool
not-
decision you have to make.
Yeah, it's very, very cool meta.
Bro. Ooh.
And he did. So he was right. He was right. So now if he's in a bad spot, or if he could just seal the game,
He'll still have
he will
it.
do that.
And since Rewind used it, but it was blocked, he'll have it again. It only catches out if it actually hits.
Got it.
Very good zoning from these two.
Do you know if that's
There's the
advantage
overhead.
that big
So I've
moving
noticed
forward
something
kind
with
of
Sonya
red
when she
punch?
does
I
that
don't know,
kick.
but-
Wait, not into the
honestly don't
overhead.
remember.
Okay.
It's a mid. Never mind. If it grabs him again, I believe. Oh, what was that?
Oh my god, the
Yeah,
range
that-
on it is absurd.
The lightning bolt is the hitbox, so yeah, you can even hit jump back. So Raiden is so good on the ground, and he can really mess you up for trying to jump.
When he grabs him again, he's going to get the
Yeah, I
critical,
think,
whatever it is.
Raiden. I think this is his strongest iteration in a many.
He's
many
not letting
games, in
him.
my
He
opinion.
knows.
He's great.
Cool.
I also really
knows he
love
wants
personally how
critical, or
tall
whatever
and
it's called.
huge he is.
Yeah, he's cool looking for sure.
Like this is in the MK1 lore, it actually is
Reset.
mentioned that he was extremely tall, and I don't think we've ever really shown how big he is.
Bro.
He is a
Oh, that was
big guy.
small. I understand why I did that.
Oh, he did go for the low, and he's
Sonic's got it.
all right. Ties it up 2-2. Going down to the end.
I think this is exactly what we expected from these two players.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, they're definitely going to hug. There's definitely going to be a hug. There's just no doubt.
Foxtrot
there's gonna be a
taking the
hug.
grabs. Well, they're a
And I
mix
think
up the
Sonic
one
Fox
there,
actually has
the
a cold,
grabs.
so he'll transfer that.
So even if
with
he
the
knows the
hug.
grab's coming, he
Okay,
can still
Rewind.
miss. He has to guess if it's going to be forward or back. Unless it's different,
They could
maybe
be
he's just
sick
grab
together
now.
while tweeting
Maybe.
about how sick and OD the game is.
But I'm referring to
Really strong harassment by
MKX.
Sonic Fox, but now into the corner.
That was that.
Oh,
was it a counter?
Great counter, yeah.
Oh, she has a counter?
That is her custom variation move that she has on this loadout. She has a high counter and a low counter.
Wow,
Oh,
that
I didn't even
damage
know
was
she had a
wild at the
counter.
end right there. So it's match point for Sonic Fox.
See if Rewind chooses to zone it. Oh, teleports out the corner. Very smart. Oh, great anti-air. That
Yeah,
was
that
an
was
MK9 style anti-air. That was good.
That didn't seem like a cancel either. That just looked like a link.
I think Sonic has realized he's going for the
Sonic's in a
forward
lot of trouble.
throws.
Is Sonic going
Yeah.
to lose his first set?
Because the forward
Is Sonic
throws
gonna
are giving him
start
the
his
brutal.
11th career?
Oh shit. Yeah, he's noticed. He's noticed. I've just noticed now as well. He's doing forward throws because
See if
his
Sonic
second
can clutch
forward
this
throw
out with
gives
a
him a
K.
brutal. But now he knows that, he
there
started
he goes.
doing back
Confirmed from Rewind,
throws,
he's got corner.
so he can't tech them. That's what I'm seeing anyway. I
That would
might
be
be
a
wrong.
combo. You can actually mash two to keep that
Piraton,
going, but
thank you
Sonic's
for
not
the
doing it.
$10.
He may want the restand or he just doesn't know. It's early.
Can
That is so
us
good.
wait?
That,
Can
like,
us
that
YouTube
angle that
friends
thing
expect
takes?
an in the lab video for every character when this is
Sonic
released?
just
Yes.
inching his way in.
You're
Rewind
getting in
doing
the
a
lab
great
for every
job with the
character.
zoning.
Maybe a little panic on the teleport though.
This is interesting.
Confirmed properly.
He's noticed, but now Rewind's
Back to
noticed, so he's
trying
doing
for the
back
zoning
throws
game,
every
and Sonic
time.
Fox is a big
So
threat.
when Sonic Fox gonna like
Oh, wow, that
go
was
for a back throw
precarious,
is the
precarious
question.
jump.
Oh, he could have confirmed that. He's doing that
we're gonna
to
end it
stop
with
his
some rolling
throws.
Vanitable's there. That was just on the flight to get it too. Great situation right now in
Oh, this
terms
is
of that
fucking
resource
close,
for Rewind.
man. See, he went for a
That was a
forward.
very risky break.
Yeah, he was certain.
Maybe it were a back
You know
throw, could have
Rewind wants to
been.
hit that trigger because it will kill at this point probably.
He might not.
But
Oh,
might
he
not
dropped
get the
it.
Opportunity.
He's gonna go
There
for a
still
low
is the break.
randomly
I
into
don't know
it.
that we've even talked
Oh,
about
there it
The
was.
armor didn't come out in
There
time.
it was.
just a few frames away.
He should
from
have
being
done
Sonic Fox
a down one into it.
Literally, probably 3 frames or so from losing this exhibition. Well, that was a
Close,
great
man.
set. That's exactly what you want from these two guys.
It's
That was
picked and give
super
the
close.
tier 3 for the 25-month. You get to keep count.
Here's a hot take for you.
Thank you.
We're going to see this in many
Happy
grand
25 month
finals
true
to
love.
come.
Thank you, man.
Well, let's go back up to Josh, who has a word with Sonic
This is a
Fox.
bracket. I have no idea.
Well, that was one hell of a series, but we have a request from chat. They want to see one more match. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Tweety. This will be our final
Tweety versus Sonic.
exhibition. Tweety will be
Tweety.
facing off against Sonic Fox. Any words before we start?
I'm gonna try to mob, but that mix looks kind of good, bro. What the fuck?
It's a good mix. Go and take a seat. We'll get you down to the button checks. That was quite a series against Rewind, but Sonic Fox.
It looks
we're
like
gonna
he does
try to
the
hold
kicks,
the title once again up here.
into a
Are you
low
folks having
or
a good
into
time?
a mid, maybe?
We
I
saw
didn't really
a lot of
mix
great
it for if you
gameplay.
always
We saw
block
a lot of
low.
great surprises.
I
This is
don't
going to be
know.
the final piece of our live broadcast. We thank everybody for tuning in. We still got
He's
a little
huge.
bit more left to go
Yeah,
as we
not good.
showcase Mortal Kombat 11. Tweety is going to get his lucky controller connected
Not good.
and jump into the button checks.
He's young.
Sonic Fox is gonna
He's
check
young,
the
so he
mix
still
up
has time to change
and
his
get ready
diet and
his
stuff. But
Let's
when he
see
gets
if he can
older,
choose the
it's
same
going to be
character
fucking hard.
and what Tweety is going to bring.
He's got about 9
to the
years,
mix.
I'd say. After 9 years, that's it. Your body's made its own mind up.
Here we go.
It's going to
back
be very
into the
hard for you
menus.
to sort it out. So he's still got a lot of time.
And to the character select screen. Once again, these players will have time to check their inputs, make sure they're... Ooh, Tweety's going to double check something here.
It's never too late.
Need some help
Yeah,
from
but when you
Aquaman
get
here.
close to 30, man, it's fucking like...
Thank you, Mr. Aquaman.
Yeah, I can see.
So far,
like,
we've seen
it's a
Baraka,
lot
Sonya
harder
Blade, seen some
to
Scorpion.
keep fit.
I don't think we've seen any Sub-Zero yet. We've seen Raiden, we've seen some Scarlet, we've seen some Garrus. I'd love to hear from you online, social media, which characters you most excited to see
I don't
so
even need
far
that much, and I
in
can
Mortal
tell.
Kombat 11.
Geras. No, he was playing Scarlet, and he was zoning with her, if I remember
Looks like
correctly.
we have the connection. Tweety is sitting down. And he's in the menu.
Judge saw Sub. I've seen Sub. He looks sick. I've only seen the Cryomancer, though. I haven't seen Grandmaster, if he does have that. But he looks cool, man.
Double checking the connection.
I
one
can't
more
wait to see all the
time.
different variations. We're only seeing like a glimpse, aren't we? I really can't wait to see all the variations. It's going to have so much variety in the game. I mean, dependent. I don't
So
think
we
they'll let
go
us
to the
down.
main menu.
Pretty sure they're going to have a lot of variety.
All right, we're going to give Tweety a couple more moments here to get his controller set up. Sonic Fox, I'm going to ask you real quick, how close was that Rewind matchup for you?
Oh, that was pretty close. He just, if you didn't notice, he tried to fatal blow me, and if I got hit by that, I would have died. So I don't think fatal blows are armored, but I think they're quick.
Yeah, I don't think they're
so
armored.
What I did was check him, just in case.
They said that they were armor, but I don't think they are. They just blink.
Why I have you here? What are your thoughts on the Fatal Blows compared to the X-ray system that we saw in previous Mortal Kombat games?
They're definitely a lot more useful now. Like, it made me not want to use X-rays in the last game because like almost most of them were useless, and to me it was more important. Like now that that system exists, it's like that's a big chunk of damage.
Yeah.
And do you think there's going to be a lot of strategy for
Johnny,
players
thank you for the 10
going in
bits.
where
It might
they
not
want to use the
be
Fatal Blow in the first round or
low,
save
but
it for
maybe
the second round and
unblockable
trying to find
because
out when
he
is the best way
stood.
to use it?
I think the best way to
He
use the
wait
Fatal Blow
because
is
he'll
to
shoot the
secure
fireball
game,
if he tries to
especially
jump
when we can
out.
full life combat.
No, it's a
Well, Sonic,
low,
thanks for your
definitely.
thoughts. We're
That
gonna
sweep
get Tweety
he's
a couple
doing at the
more
end,
moments
he
here.
does
Let me
kick,
kick it over
kick,
to the
kick,
commentaries.
kick,
We get this
which is
final
probably like
matchup
3, 3, 3,
underway.
3 or something, I don't know. And then he does back forward
said that we haven't
3 or
seen
something, I'm
Sub-Zero
guessing.
yet.
Yes.
And that's
I
like
saw a little
the
bit of Sub-Zero in the
low
back, but
like
talk
kind
to
of
me
grab.
about
It's kind of
how
like
he is.
Scorpions.
Is he much
You know how
different?
Scorpion had
Yeah, he almost
that
is a
sweep
weapons
grab
fighter in this
what
game.
made you
He
fall
uses
down?
his
It
uses
looks
ice
exactly
swords
like
and
that,
ice
what she's
axes
got.
and a ton of his normal
It looks like
attacks.
a
He
low.
has great range, good mix-ups. He has a low that can combo, an overhead that can combo. The overhead is unsafe.
But you might be right, it could be
Very, very
unblockable, it could be a
I
grab.
heard that he doesn't have a move that he often has had in the past that has figured quite prominently in his game plan.
Ice clone's gone.
There's no ice clone.
There is no ice clone. Somewhere on the
Wait.
East Coast, there is a certain player who has just died.
It's
Tom
frustrating.
Brady.
He actually does have a new move, though, that functions kind of similarly that you can check out. The people here will check out. He has an ice orb move that's very, very cool looking.
They're on about Tom, aren't they?
It seems
They're
to
always
have
on.
a similar
Whenever they talk about
idea, maybe
Sub-Zero,
not the
it's
same
always
function
that.
Because you can attack
Oh wait, he played
under it,
Baraka,
right,
didn't
and
he?
you
He
can
didn't
jump
play
over a little more
Scarlet.
easily.
Never
And
mind.
that's one of his custom variation moves. So if you
Right.
want to make a defensive heavily
Thank God
play
Ice
style
Clone
one,
was
you
stupid.
can. Other than
we'll see.
that move, I think he actually has a lot of zoning moves in this. He has multiple different projectiles he can use. He's very, very different. And I think he's very cool. I've always liked Sub-Zero, and I love playing him in this game.
I feel like I've rarely been interested in him, but I really like some of the changes in him. More of a projectile character. It's cool.
Damn.
So
Tweety's
Tweety, of course,
pressure.
going back to the Baraka.
It makes a lot of sense. He did really,
Keeps
really
grabbing
well.
people with that.
Now this is a
That was because was she going
Oh,
for a throw?
he could have got more damage
either a
there.
jab or a throw.
Okay,
right.
so that because that was an uppercut to beat a high attack.
Yep, you get the
Baraka's
Baraka's
crushing
looking
blow.
legit, you
Usually
know.
with an
I
uppercut,
just don't
you
like
get a
him.
knockdown. Off
Did
the
you just eat a
crushing blow,
rat?
You get a full combo. So, you know, I said earlier that combos aren't as extensive as they used to be. Using that crushing blow, you're actually going to get like 40, even up to 50% if you use the crushing blow.
Wow, okay.
But once per
Oh
game,
my God,
so
that-
you got to really make it count.
Tried to get the second one. I think maybe if he hadn't enhanced that, he might have been able to recover in time, but took the risk.
Sonic going for the restand.
Oh, messed up.
And so far, we haven't seen a lot of zoning. They're just going ham. They're just going in.
Yeah, even Tweety hasn't really been zoning. He hasn't had that many chances. We'll see
This
if that
corner of
comes
the
up.
stage actually has 2 different interactables.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
a
what that?
roll. How about that? Okay, so as an escape, not
Oh,
just
that
a
was a
defensive
defense.
sort of moving backwards tool, but to get out of the
to
corner.
get out of the
even.
corner, right. Yeah, I think the wake-up roll is very, very strong.
Yeah, it's
And as
only
you were saying
boring,
before,
man.
That's invincible to hits, but can be grabbed.
It can
I
be
think
grabbed, yes.
I think
And that
Street
includes
Fighter does it
command
well,
grabs,
but
like
even Street
Baraka's
Fighter has some
command
real
grab
boring
actually
zoning,
beats it,
to be
and that
honest.
is the crushing blow
It's
required.
never fun to watch
Okay.
zoning. I don't know why they have it in games. if I'm
Yeah,
honest.
these guys are like on each other like glue, like they're the opposite of zoning.
Right. Okay, yeah, there's the wake up. Getting a little juggle out of it.
It looks like he jumped freeze with Baraka, by the way.
Sonic Fox mentioned he thought that.
Oh my
that's
God.
Wow. As an
Damn, that
anti-air
was
juggle
brutal as
from
fuck.
across the screen, all that damage. That is crazy. So much.
Did Sonic mention that crushing, or sorry, Fatal Blow doesn't have armor? That's
what he said.
Correct. It's,
Okay.
it's that the armor doesn't
So,
start up.
when you get first
Okay.
hit
You
with
have to
that,
wait
it
a
looks
little
like
bit.
it does the
But he is right that they're
crushing
very,
blow.
very fast. The N2 attacks that lead to a Fatal Blow are very, very strong.
You can see it looks like Tweety's trying to find some ways to back up, get back, start the zoning again.
Right.
It's been hard for him.
Oh, good preemptive jump attack. That's Injustice fundamentals right there.
It's just blocking it,
And I
even though
love
it's
that
a
Baraka
high.
has the classic MK2 drop kick.
Yeah.
That's exactly that Randy Orton Bob Holly drop kick.
But jump attacks do work a little bit differently. For example, neutral jump punches don't launch in the way that they've done in the last couple of games.
Yes, they now are the same.
Oh my God, just jump fatal blow.
Scorpion actually has a variation move he can equip that gives him the old school like volleyball bounce thing if he wants. Oh, it didn't kill.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sonic knew it. Sonic knew it.
Yeah, very good blocks from Sonic.
Really could have used a flawless block, I guess. He's caught in the corner.
Tweety can actually wall run off that dirty mattress. Nope, he's not going to have to. I like it rolls away.
He's falling for that
This
mid
is
overhead a
relentless right now.
lot.
Sonic Fox is making everything happen. Okay, yep. Didn't expect the second hit. Oh, it's just the kick though, so no.
Well, he
bigger
always
combo
does
out
that
of
kick
it.
for some reason, so he
Now
never
we
gets a
see the
combo.
zoning. Now
Hey?
Tweety's in doing exactly what he wanted to do. And
Yeah.
Sonic's going to be in a lot of trouble.
For
Sonya,
sure.
her range isn't the best, so she's going to have to either do her projectile back or kind of inch her way in.
Well, here we
Luckily,
go.
she's got a knockdown.
Out of there.
Very smart of Tweety. Again, Injustice fundamentals there, using that wall run to get out of dodge.
Chip! No! Oh, he tried to go
It's,
in.
I said it an hour ago. No one has ever punished Chop Chop ever in 30 years.
Well, you can keep it up. It's tricky.
It is. You see, everyone says, "Oh, Chop Chop's it's a bad. You just punish it. It's bad," and then no one does.
That was big damage, man.
Oh wow! Great
Wow.
scoop. That Baraka back forward 2 move is so quick. It's punishable, but that scoop is very, very fast. That's kind of
It's
like
so
his
weird how
Infinite
you
Blade
can't
charge,
waste
but
meter.
significantly better.
It's such a massive
And
change,
that jump
that.
kick has really been causing Sonic Fox
Like,
problems.
you
You've seen
do
him try
waste
to
meter, but it
anti-air
always
a
comes
couple
back.
times, they've both failed.
It's just,
Oh, wow.
it's just
Excellent
such a
whip
massive
from
change
Sonic.
to fighting
He
games.
goes for the restand and goes for another mix-up. Both are in Fatal Blow. Here he's going to scramble.
Tried it, but again, because it was blocked, he still has it again.
Yes, he will have it on a cool. You'll see when it comes out. And that's
Nope.
it.
Just confirm
Never
it.
mind.
Not
Instead
that
of just
matters, but
roaring it,
Sonic's
confirmed
going to
it.
be up 2-0. Very close games, though. Tweety's holding his own.
Oh, yeah.
Calling in air support.
I think Tweety needs to call in air support and get Starfire in here.
even though that projectile's a mid, the way that Sonic Fox moves through it is so practiced seemingly. You know, it's like he's already had experience there.
What's scaring me right now is Sonic doesn't have
Nobody
his
got
paws
his
and he's
hopes.
still OD. Like, this isn't even his full form. He literally doesn't have his hands, and he's still beating people. And they're both going all in again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody really knows what is advantaged or not right now, right?
That
Just kinda trying it out.
that forward four, that Sonya knee move is definitely one of her better mids. It's so fast, and it's awesome to see Sonic.
That said, punish.
Yeah, already has figured out some of her great close range moves, even with just this.
Wow,
little
she's
amount
got
of time.
some ridiculously good fucking mix-ups, hasn't she?
Wow, look at this. This is a clinic right now by
Then
Sonic
he
Fox.
finishes it off.
Dude, she's got a restand into
Look at
just...
that.
Oh my god.
This is, I mean, it's
Sonya's
reminding me
looking
of
really strong, this
last
variation.
time a Mortal Kombat game came out and Sonic knew the game instantly,
Immediately, right? Like the way he's using back one is just exactly what you want to do with her. Like he basically figured out Sonya's fundamentals in like 4 minutes.
Overhead.
He's,
He gets
he
hit by the
just
overhead all the
so
time.
Fast.
It's a mid
We'll see,
overhead.
though. Tweety has made these games competitive, so
So he got it
Yeah,
again.
he's not getting, or hasn't
Mid
been
overhead.
getting smoked, although you might say this game
Tried mid overhead again.
excellent roll. Sonic's going to reverse it.
Into a low.
Tweety's in a ton of trouble here.
Yeah,
Let's see if
that
he can
roll
make a
was
comeback.
okay, but okay, here he goes.
Got him.
Yeah, but... God.
Now Sonic
Brutal
might be
as
in
fuck.
favorable territory himself right now, or it's going to be very close. Very, very close.
Not quite, but still, if he finds the right hit, it's over.
And, that'll
And
be
he
it.
did, and Sonic Fox ends up taking it in a sweet 3-0.
Yeah, I think Rewind was a...
I think Sonic just let Tweety know,
Harder
look, bud,
kinda
this is
competitor.
MK, and when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I am the champ.
I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed seeing